So you've been eating a bunch of junk, you're feeling crummy about yourself, you've gotten way off your normal diet or exercise plan, and you want to get back on track. I totally get it. I've been there. The holidays just passed, and after all the homemade mac and cheese, fudge, and all the bottles of wine we opened up come the beginning of January, I couldn't believe how far off track I had gotten. So here are my 4 quick tips to getting back on track quickly. Number 1, make your time in the gym count. To do this, I recommend resistance training, but not just weight training, not just resistance training. Your goal in your resistance training should be to maximize calorie burn. Your heart rate should be elevated as if you were running or doing the bike or some form of cardio. I like to do this by combining upper and lower body exercises together. So like a squat to a press or a lunge to a lateral raise. And then use intervals. So you're moving from one exercise to the next, lickety split, your heart rate's elevated, you're lifting heavy dumbbells safely, of course, but you're moving from one thing to the next. So you're burning a ton of calories while you're still sculpting your body. Next, focus on lean protein. You've got to get in your protein requirements. You need to be able to exercise hard. You need to be able to recover from these exercise sessions. And having adequate protein is going to enable you to do this. So 1, focus on getting enough lean protein. I suggest trying to right now get all your carbs from produce, fruits and vegetables, and mostly vegetables, especially the green leafy ones. If it's green, go for that. This is going to be really nutrient dense without a lot of calories. So we're focusing on lean protein. We're focusing on all of our carbohydrates from produce. Next, get just enough healthy fat. So don't eliminate the fats. We need the healthy fats, but don't overdo it either. So with each meal, you're having maybe just a serving, like a couple tablespoons of olive oil, avocado oil, maybe a really healthy salad dressing, avocado, nuts, seeds, of course, things like this. So we have the lean protein, all of your carbs from produce, and just enough healthy fat. This is the question you should be asking yourself with every food you choose. What purpose is this food serving? Okay, so is this food either giving me protein right now? Is this food either giving me fiber and nutrients? Or is this food providing healthy fats? And if it's not answering one of those 3, then put it down and don't eat it. You've got to find food that focuses on one of those 3 things: protein, fiber and nutrients, healthy fats. I want to know what you eat to get back on track quickly. Comment below and tell me the one meal that makes you feel like you are back on track after your weekend or your week or maybe your holiday season away from eating the way that you know you should be eating. Next, tip number 3, have a plan. So have a plan for what you're going to eat and how you're going to work out, when, etc. So beginning with the food, don't just wing it. You're not winging your food on a day-by-day kind of a basis. Plan it out ahead of time, first thing in the morning or last thing at night. So there's an app that I use. You could click the link below. I'll share that information with you. And first thing in the morning, I'll plan out my entire day. What am I going to eat for each meal? I'll kind of know in my mind when these meals will occur, and I put it in. Now, even if I deviate from it, like I end up switching something out or I end up having something else, I know that I'm going to be pretty close to what my goal plan was in regards to protein, fat, and carbs, also in regards to my calories for the day. So have a plan. Don't wing it. Do it the morning of. Log your food ahead of time. Tell yourself what you're going to eat, and then stick to it. Try to stick to the commitment and the plan that you made. Next, plan out your workouts. Put it in your calendar if you have to. If you're a morning person, maybe you're a morning runner, lay out your clothes the night before. Put your shoes out, put your socks out, your big warm hoodie, whatever it is you wear to go running early in the morning. If you hit the gym after work, always have your bag packed, always. First thing when you get home, repack your bag and have it by the door. Maybe you're someone who works out at home in the living room. Set it up the night before. Have out your dumbbells, have your mat out on the ground, have the living room tidied up. So you just want to set up yourself for success by having these things out and ready. So you need to plan your food, log your food in advance, figure out what you're going to eat, and set up your ideal day of eating. And then plan your workout and stick to that workout. Get your clothes ready, get the equipment out that you need, and there you go. Okay, fourth and finally, this is little but important. Don't underestimate the little things. Just 10 extra minutes of walking a day could end up to thousands of extra calories burned in a year. But on the other hand, all those little extra nibbles here and there, maybe a few extra calories here and there over the course of a week, a day, but over the course of a day and a week and a month, those add up to pounds over the course of a year. So I want you to really think about what are the small things that I'm doing, either setting myself up positively or negatively. All of your small habits that are either leading you towards your goal or away from your goal. So focus on the small things, don't underestimate them. These were my 4 tips for getting back on track quickly. Number 1, make your workouts count. So that's really high intensity resistance training, weight training. Number 2, focus on your food choice. So we are talking about lean protein, all of your carbs from produce, and that healthy fat in there. All right, and then number 3, have a plan. You need to plan out your food in advance. You need to plan out your workout in advance and then stick to that commitment that you make to yourself. And number 4, don't underestimate the small stuff because it all adds up. So that was today's Healthy Girl tip. Like and subscribe, and be sure to send me a comment. I want to hear your best tactics for getting back on track quickly. Be sure to check out my Healthy Girl Guide tips. They come out weekly.